Hey guys, my name is Ankit. Welcome to another video. Welcome to my channel. So we sold our Tesla Model 3 and we purchased a 2025 Camry. This is a 2025 Toyota Camry SE model. And one thing I hate about this car is the speakers. They are very low quality and today we're gonna replace them. So this is very easy, plug and play, and I'll teach you guys how to remove the door panel, how to remove the speakers, and how to install the new speakers. So if you guys want to use the same parts as I used, I'll put the link down below and you can purchase them. So we are removing the old speakers and going with these kickers. These are the speakers we are going with. These are the kickers, KSC 670, and these are 6 3x4 165 speakers for the rear. This is how it looks like, and we are going to use these wires to basically just plug it in to our current wiring harness. And then this is the part number for the speaker adapter for the rear speakers, but I'll leave the link down below so you guys can check it out. These are the front ones. These are KSC 650 kickers, and these are 6.5 inches. I'll also leave the adapter link as well as the wiring harness link down below. But these are super easy to install, and in the front driver and the passenger side front, these are the little speakers we're going to replace. These are very easy to do. Same speaker wire, just plug and play, and we're good to go. These are the stock speakers, and as you guys can see, they're very small, flimsy, look very cheap, and even the magnets, you can see they're like tiny. So we're going to replace those with these new, bigger and better speakers. So first we're going to start with changing these speakers in the front. There are speakers right under there, and then we'll go to the front door, then back door, and I'll also show you how you guys to remove the front door panel and rear door panel. To change the speaker in the front, this is like really easy. So I would recommend you guys have a trim removal tool, and all you do is remove this trim. There'll be like 4 clips, and just like that it pops out, and there's your first speaker. So this is 10mm bolts, or you can use the Phillips screwdriver to remove those, but make sure you don't hit your windshield and crack it. So let's remove this, and then I'll show you how to wire new ones. See, we have to remove this old speaker, and it is very hard to reach, but I usually like to try to rotate it. And if you guys can see, you just have to press that little clip and it should come off. As you guys can see, there's a little clip right here. You just have to press that and it'll release the old speaker. And these are the new speakers. All we have to do is connect these onto here, and then the other side will just plug in and you're good to go. So on these, as you can see, one is smaller and one is bigger, and same with these. So you're not going to mess it up. You just plug in the larger size on the larger, which is the positive, and the smaller on the negative. And yeah, let's plug it in and let's get to the bolts. So as you guys can see, the holes line up, and all you have to use is the previous screws that we have that we just take out, and we just use that 10mm to bolt the new speaker in. That we have the speaker in, we bolted it in, and we're just going to take our trim back. We'll start from the back side and just pop it in, and that's it. You're done for the front side, and it looks pretty nice, just like OEM. And these are the old speakers. You guys can keep it if you guys want. The door panel, what we need is the speaker, the housing, the wiring, 4 of the screws to mount the speaker on the adapter. We'll need a trim removal tool, and we'll need a Phillips screwdriver or a drill. So first we're gonna take these and we'll mount this on the adapter, and then we're gonna remove the door panel, and I'll show you step by step how to do that. Now we already put the screws on the speaker to our adapter. I always put screws on all 4 sides. You don't need a lot. Let's get to the door. So the door is super simple. There are 3 screws, but first we have to remove this trim, this right here, and this armrest. So it's super simple. Take your trim removal tool, put it right here, and just pop it out. That's 1 screw. Next, I'm gonna remove this panel right here. So on this, you should start from the back. Once you get your tool in there, I will just rotate it slowly. And as you guys can see, there are clips down there, and this will slide back. So make sure you don't break that. This slides back. And I'm gonna remove these 2 clips so we have more room to work with. But it's simple. All you have to do is press and pull. So you just press that and pull, and over here you just press in there and pull. Next, we're gonna remove this armrest. This can just pop out easily, but I would say go slow so you don't damage any clips. You just like pry it slowly and it just comes off. So you can remove it, but it's hanging on from there. If you want, you can remove it. I'll leave it on and just take out your door panel. But after removing this, we have exposed another 2 screws. We're gonna remove that, and we're gonna remove our screw under the door handle. So let me remove this, remove those bolts, and get back to you. Okay, to get started, to remove your door panel, first you have to take your trim removal tool. With the tool, you remove this part right here. All you have to do is like go under it and pull it towards you. And there's just 1 clip that comes off. I already removed it so it was easier, but it's not that hard. And we already have all the screws out. So now the panel is only holding with clips. So we just pull it slowly until the panel comes off. So all you do is take your hand under it and like keep pulling it until all the clips come off. Next, we're going to remove this door handle so the door panel can come off. I'll show you guys, but it's super easy, just like that. So how the handle is, it's holding like over here on the top and over here on the side. So you have to remove it slowly. Make sure you don't break the plastic on your door panel. But that's how you remove the door panel for the front side on a 2025 Toyota Camry. Next, we're gonna remove the wiring harness, remove the screws, and then we're gonna change the speaker. So this is the speaker. It's just 1 wire right here. All you have to do is press on the top side, like right there, and pull. And that's it. Speaker is unplugged. We take our drill and we're just gonna remove these 4 screws. Once you take these screws out, all you do is pull the speaker out, and then I'll show you the next step. So we took out all the 4 screws, and now I would take it out from the bottom because on the top there's a little thing holding it in place. So it's holding it like this. I would just pull it and out, and that's it. So we got our speaker out. Now we're going to install the new speaker. So installing the new speaker is pretty simple. We have the same wire. All you have to do is attach the bigger side on here and the smaller side on here. How I like to do is there's a little space on the adapter. I like to take my wires through there so I'm not in the way when I'm putting back the speaker. But first we're gonna plug these in. Once you have these in, it's all you have to do is like plug it back in the factory wiring, and that's it. Once that's in, you just line it up and you use the same old screws to put back the new speakers. Make sure they are properly lined, and then you just screw them on. You don't have to like make them like super tight, but I'm gonna loosen them a little bit just so I can still move this adapter. And just tighten them enough where you can feel it. It's not gonna move, and that's it. So now we have the speaker in, and that's all you have to do. Your speaker is installed. We have the wire in there. We have the speaker, it's not moving. Now we're gonna bring our door panel, put it back, and then we're gonna go to the. So now we're gonna put the door panel back on. It's basically a reverse process. You just take your door handle, put it in. Make sure your wiring for your window switches are outside, and line it up, and we slowly start making sure the clips are in. So the clips are usually on the sides, so just a little push on the sides will do the job. Now we're going to take our screw, put in all our screws back in. Okay, we have all our screws back in. We're gonna start with putting back our window trim. Make sure this goes in first, but first we'll plug this in. It's plugged in. So how we put it back is we put the screws in, then we put the armrest in. It's just the reverse process of what we did. We plug in the connectors for our window switches and doorknobs, and just make sure you don't break any clips. It'll just go in place and you should be good to go. Then we'll use this part that goes behind the door. Super simple. And then this goes back up there. Just one click and you're good. So there you go, our front door is done. Now we only have to do the rear door. So now we're at the back side. Over here it's the same process. We have to remove 3 screws. One is right here, one is under here, one is under the armrest. But over here you have to remove all the screws, take out the clips on the bottom, and then pull it up. So you don't have to like pull it towards you, you have to pull it up and then towards you. But let's do this and I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. So same thing on this side. Let's start with removing this trim behind our door handle. Then we're gonna remove this door switch. This one is just holding on with the clips, so you don't have to worry about taking it out from the front. You just like have to pull it out. Then remove the connection to your window switch. We removed the door handle. Oh, I mean the armrest. We remove the armrest. Then you see there are 3 screws exposed. So same thing. Remove all the screws. Once you have all the screws out, then I would take a trim removal tool and start taking it out from the lower bottom. Just try getting it in and see if you can open a couple of the clips. And just like that, all the pins, all the clips are out. Now I would recommend just wiggling it and like pulling out your door panel. So we're gonna do the same thing. We will be removing our door handle. All you have to do is be careful and not break the plastic. But once you got that out, that is it. So on the back side, the issue is this piece right here. So on the back side, the issue is this piece. I like to take it out, and I also like to take out this little part. So for this little part, it's like a clip. So you have to like go under it and like squeeze that clip and take it out. And what I like to do is put this stuff back in before I put the door back in. So this basically goes right here. You pull this out and you line it up. Oh, it's too much. Yep, just like that. And for this trim, all you have to do is put it back. Oh, it's the wrong way. So you have to just put it back in place here, just like that. And now it's way easier to put the door back on. Also, sometimes you would notice that some of the clips are still in there. Like most of them are out, just this one is still in there. So I would take my trim removal tool and get behind this black housing and remove that and move it back to my door. Just make sure you do this so all the clips are on your door and your door is not moving. In the back, same thing. We remove this wiring, take our screwdriver, remove all the bolts, and we put back the new speaker. This is our rear speaker. This one does not sit flush to the adapter, but all you need is the speaker, the adapter, 4 or 5 screws, and the wiring to put the new speaker in. So let's put the screws on the adapter and get to the next step. As you guys can see, it is not flush. I just have the screws in and it's perfect. It's not moving, it's in there. You don't have to over tighten it because it might break the speaker or the adapter. So now all we do is take out this older speaker and put in the new one. I have the new speaker in, and now we're going to take the panel, put it back in, and we're good to go. So to put the panel back in, simple process, just reverse it. Make sure this and this is good to go. Your window trim and the little thing on the side. But if you have that in place, it should be pretty easy to put back the door panel. So same process, we put the door handle first. We place the door panel. I like pushing it from the top, then going to the bottom, and that's it. It's perfectly in place. Now we have those 3 screws that we have to put back in. It goes the same way. You don't have to over tighten them, just enough. Then we put the remaining of the panels back in. Start with the armrest. So armrest in, we place it, and just once it's in place, just push it down. Then goes the window trim in, then the door handle. And that is it. We're all done. So we just changed the front, rear, as well as the little speaker for the windshield. And that's all. You are done. So I am only changing the speakers because I want a little clearer audio. But I highly recommend to also adding an amplifier, which will like really change the audio. Okay, so we're all done on this Camry. We just replaced all the speakers. Super simple, plug and play, leaving all the parts down in the description if you want to use the same things. But if you want to use different parts, it's the same process. Please do like and subscribe. This is the first video I think on the internet on how to replace your speakers on a 2025, the 9th generation Camry. So if you guys can give me a like and subscribe for future videos, that'll be great. Also, I will be installing an amp, but not yet. I want to try out the quality, how I feel, but I know an amp will like completely change the sound. So if you want to see another video how to install an amp on a 25 Camry, comment down below and I'll try to post that video as soon as possible. Thank you guys again. See you guys next time.